Hey guys, welcome back to Mountain Dog Companion. Thanks again for tuning in. As always, bringing some good content here with the Bernese Mountain Dogs. Just hanging out with the three boys from Millie and Jose's litter. Doing very well, just coming along great. Starting to develop their personalities a little bit more. Starting to be a little bit more outgoing, starting to discover new things, just figure things out. So coming along great. We have Max, Macho, and Mighty. The one here in my lap is Max. He's definitely the outgoing guy of the bunch. He's also the bigger boy. I'd say just by a little bit, just a little bit larger. But a sweet little guy, more on the outgoing side. Not super energetic, but has a really nice playful side to him. So he doesn't know a stranger. He's just very easygoing, very fun to hang out with, and just a sweet little guy. So again, that's Max. Alright guys, next up here is Mighty. Mighty is a little bit on the smaller side compared to Max, just a tad smaller, not a crazy amount of difference here, but still has that nice round head, nice white blaze in between the eyes, and a nice tan points coming through as well. So on the legs, on the side of his cheeks, and just a really neat look. So beautiful guy. He's more on the laid back side, a little bit more reserved, a little bit more laid back, chilled out. Still a sweet little guy. He'd just much rather hang out compared to Max over here going ham on the blanket. So a little bit of a difference there for you when it comes to personality for sure. Super sweet little guy nonetheless, and he's just very content hanging out with me, just hanging out on my lap, and just wants to hang out. So he'll just stay put there pretty much and have a good time. So again, Mighty here. Next up is Macho over there on your right hand side, on my right hand side, your left hand side. Beautiful tan coming through. He has the most tan of the bunch, more tan showing through, but a little bit less white on his face. So still has that nice white tip tail though, nice white socks coming through on the tippy toes, and nice white on his face too, but it's just a little bit less compared to his two siblings, two brothers here, but he definitely has more tan overall, just coming through. So again, we have Max there up front and center, and then we have Mighty over here with me, and then Macho over to the right. So he's right in between the two. He's a little bit more energetic, I would say, compared to Mighty, but still definitely not the outgoing little guy like Max. So just a little bit more reserved than Max, but still has a nice playful side. So okay guys, talking about the girls here next. I'm talking about Mia first. Mia has a really nice size here. Nice round head, you got the nice white blaze coming through. Nice white socks, tan points coming down front and back. And a nice tuxedo look there up front too. So really nice look. She is right in the middle of the pack when it comes to size. Not the biggest, not the smallest by any means. And does very well. She's middle of the road when it comes to energy. Not super active. Right now they're just coming out of nap time, so everyone's just hanging out, just taking it pretty easy. So, but yeah, she's right in the middle of the road when it comes to energy levels and just activity. So very confident, but very confident, but definitely not the most energetic. So moving on here. Next up here is Myra. Myra is the more active girl of the bunch. A little bit more tan for her as well, so you got some nice tan coming through front and back. And one thing that I've noticed with her is her black almost extends down into the tan. It almost mixes itself with the tan. She does have her tippy toes being white there, nice white socks front and back, and then a nice tuxedo look in the front too. So nice white sock, or nice white tip tail too in the back, and a nice blaze. So she is the more active girl of the bunch, more just outgoing, more energetic. So not super energetic, of course, with this breed. They do tend to be more chill, but with that being said, she's probably the more active one out of the bunch. So again, that's Myra. See who's next. Moving on here, this is Mia. We already talked about you. So next up here is Macy. Macy is a little bit on the smaller side comparing to the litter, but nice white markings there in the back, and a little bit of the tippy toes being covered there in white up front, just a touch. Nice white tuxedo look there, and a little bit of a white blaze coming through. Beautiful tan as well is coming through very well. Nice head. Nice. She's a super sweet girl, and one thing I've noticed about her is that she's very relaxed when it comes to, she's probably not in the mood right now, but she'll chill out pretty quickly here. She's very content. She'll go upside down. She's just very easygoing when it comes to that part of her. So super confident and just very people oriented for her as well. So super sweet girl. And that was Macy. Good girlie. Next up here, we'll just talk about you up front. I believe this is May. Yep. So May here, the bigger girl of the bunch. I would say she's either the biggest or second biggest. She does have a really beautiful head there. Nice round head, nice white markings as well. White coming through the front tippy toes there too, just covering the toes. And in the back you got the nice white socks as well, with a white tip tail. So super sweet little girl. She is on the more relaxed side, more reserved side, so a little bit more laid back, more easygoing, just very chill, which is normally, most times you get that with a larger size. They end up being a little bit more laid back, more chilled out. So that's not really the case with the boys with Max, but it's still, as a general rule of thumb, they tend to be a little bit more laid back. So just a good thing to go by there. Next up here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's Mavis, but no, it's Molly. So Molly here, I would say she's right between these two. Between these two is probably the bigger girl of the bunch. It's very close, just between those two. Both have a very similar personality. They do look a little bit different, but very similar when it comes to personality. One thing about Macy is her Swiss kiss up top, and her stripe extends up over the top too, coming down to the back. So super sweet girl. Got the nice white tippy toes there, with the white tip tail and nice tan coming through as well. So a super sweet girl there with Macy. And I think we have one more left, if I'm not mistaken. Okay guys, last but not least here is Mavis. Mavis is a sweet middle of the road girl. Not the biggest girl, not the smallest girl, but just a really nice personality. Very people oriented as well, very Velcro. She'll follow you around everywhere. And she has probably the most weight of the bunch, so she has a really nice white blaze there, white socks in the back, white socks in the front, nice tan coming down, and you got the nice white tuxedo look. So super sweet girl, and just very easygoing, but definitely confident. Definitely doesn't mind throwing her weight around, and definitely is just a really sweet one. So again, this is Millie and Jose's litter. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to reach out to me. My number is 330-234-0102. You can always call or text me. Check out our Instagram page if you're looking for some good content and just to follow along with each litter. We always post YouTube videos as well to keep everyone posted. If you want to see some parent information, you can check out the website mountaindogcompanion.com. and all the parent health testing information, reservation list, all that good stuff is right there, readily available. So transparency is a big thing for us here at Mountain Dog Companion. As always here, we just started actually having our own brand, our own clothing apparel, so I'm rocking some of it right now. We have a nice hat going on. Got a couple different designs on shirts. Got a hoodie, men's and women's shirts. We got pretty much everything you can think of. A couple of dog bandanas, some really good stuff to follow along with. And if you're interested in rocking the brand, you can always check out that. It's on, I believe it's on the Contact Us page. And there's a link to our shop, or you can check out mountaindogcompanionshop.com. So if you guys have any interest in that, feel free to check it out. But again, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day.